in football is to win football matches. We've done it with 2 in a row in a really different way because there are 2 very different opponents. But I think we did it today in a convincing way.
Another incredible performance from Bukayo Saka. Just how excited should English football fans be about this kid? Is he the brightest prospect in English football at the moment?
I would like everybody to be cautious and let him be and let him develop. I think he's having the right progression. I think he's got the right people around him in his house, in his entourage. And then he's got the right teammates as well to support him all the time, giving confidence, keep his feet on the floor, but as well giving support and confidence. And then hopefully we can be the right coaches around him and the right club to see the player that he can be in the future.
And it's not too serious an injury for him. He just came off as a bit of precaution.
Hopefully no, he was limping, but I think he took a strong challenge there, and hopefully he will be fine.
Just one final question from me. Obviously, the Everton-Manchester City game was called off last night. You might have seen suggestions that Spurs-Fulham may be called off tomorrow night, and a suggestion that there could be a 2-week or perhaps even longer break for the Premier League should the COVID cases continue to rise. Is that something you would be in favour of or dead against?
Well, I will be in favour of protecting the welfare of the players, the staff, and everybody involved in the industry. And whatever decision that the government takes, we will support it because, for sure, whatever decision is made is just to protect everybody. So we will be following the advice that we are given.
Gracias.
I think.
Thanks, Jamie. John Cross. Not here.
I'm hopefully you've got me now.
Yeah.
Great. All right. Thanks very much indeed. What an impact, Mikel, for Alex Lacazette. He set a new season best today. I mean, that's managerial brilliance and substitution, I'm sure. But 21 seconds, what an impact! I mean, it's a fantastic finish as well.
I think this is what all the managers dream for, to bring people from the bench and win you the game like he's done tonight. I think he's been in a really good form in the last few weeks. He's been scoring goals. He's full of confidence. Today he had a sore back. He could not start the game, but he came on and won the game for us, which is massively important.
As a finisher, he's just got all the ability in the world. He took that so coolly, didn't he? Even though he must be, cold coming off the bench.
Yeah, I think it was a great move from Bukayo first to create the action that he did. But then I think, apart from the finish, it was his movement, the counter move that he made to create a space for himself with the touch and the finish. I think it was a brilliant goal.
Just on Bukayo, the way he has played this season, the maturity he's shown, whatever he does next, he's just been remarkable, shown maturity beyond his years this season, hasn't he?
Yes, and today he had a difficult game in the first half because we weren't using certain moments to generate advantages for him and other attacking players in the right way. So the game becomes really difficult, the time back to goal against a back five, a really low block. In the second half, the moment we started to play different balls and attack in a different way, they found more freedom, more space, and more capacity to unlock the situations and their block. And we created 4 or 5 big chances, and he was involved in most of them.
And finally, for me, what does this do for you in terms of confidence and being able to build? It's 2 wins in 4 days. The table looks a lot more positive. It must bring a lot more confidence.
Absolutely. In this period as well, we know how much we needed the wins. We had a really tough week, and it wasn't that much about performances. It was about the results. But you need the results to establish that confidence, as you mentioned. And now with 2 wins, I think everybody's in a much better mood. We have managed through this period to maintain our team spirit and our cohesion, something that is not easy to do because obviously the frustration that comes out with defeats is usually normally affecting the team, and hopefully now we can go in a run of games and be more positive about it.
Thanks so much. Well played today.
Thank you.
Charles Watts.
Hi, Mikel, can you hear me now?
Yeah, they do.
Excellent. Just back to Laka. Not been the easiest season for him, perhaps. I mean, not been the easiest season for most of the players, but the way he's responded in recent weeks and the way he's stepped up, I think it's 3 goals in 3 games, 4 in 7 now. And what does that sort of show about his character and his belief in himself and how he is around the place?
Now we need big players and the senior players to step up in these difficult moments, and he's doing that for sure. And front players need as well the teammates to support them and put them in situation like he had today as often as possible. And but at the same time, they have to step up and create these opportunities themselves. And I think Laka has been working really hard since I've been here. His work has never been an issue. His goal scoring records could improve, but he's improving because he's so willing to do it for us.
Did you say he had a sore back? That's why he didn't start. Because it must have been a difficult decision to leave him out, given how he played against Chelsea.
Yes, it was, but he finished the game against Chelsea with some pain, and we had the opportunity to refresh that and use him as well in other moments. We didn't know if Owa could last for 90 minutes. We knew that Gabi wasn't going to last for 90 minutes for sure, so we had a substitution there and someone with a goal threat that we believe he was going to be needed.
Can I ask, what did he say to him at half time? Because the difference in performance from first half to second half was pretty apparent. What did he say at half time?
Well, we had 2 issues in the first half. First of all, the balls that we gave away, simple balls in our own half when we were open and under no real pressure. And that's where they generated 1 or 2 half situations. And the second one, the way we attack against that block, that we weren't efficient enough, we didn't have enough purpose. We didn't have the right intentions when the players around the ball with the movements and situations that we wanted to create. We talked about it, and straight away it worked much better.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Last couple, Darren.
Can I just ask you, Mikel, will this make any difference in terms of what you're going to have perhaps in the window this year, this month, in terms of finances? And also, obviously, you've been linked with Isco. Is he a player that would interest you this month?
No, the last few results won't change our approach to the window, and obviously we cannot talk about an individual place.
Can I ask you as well about, obviously, the both youngsters, Gabi and Saka, seem to kind of completely make a difference, and they were shouting a lot at Oba and some of the more senior players. Do you feel that that's perhaps what the team needed in terms of the youth and a little bit of a kick?
The youth is great, but you need the senior people and the senior players around them to guide them, to control them, to give them support as well. And we've been playing with young players since I arrived here. I think we have given opportunity to many of those, and now they are maybe becoming more highlighted because the results that we had in previous weeks, and now the results that we are having with them a little bit more involved. But as well, I would like to really respect the senior players and the work that they've done for us through the year.
Thanks, everybody.
Happy New Year to you all.
Bye.